You know anything about Sweden? No. Well, you shouldn't. That's my point. Because Europeans are like, oh, Americans don't know anything about anything outside of the US. And I'm like, why should they? It's one of the biggest countries. Everything is here. Why would you know anything about Sweden? And it's funny, because I can make shit up. I can just be going, you know, in Sweden, polar bears in the streets and everybody fucks their sister. And you would believe it. Even though that's only true for the northern parts of Sweden. I mean, if you don't fuck your sister in the northern parts of Sweden, who are you gonna fuck? It's the only one you're gonna meet. The opposite sex. I don't live there, so I don't feel bad. I live in a big city. So. I like being here, though. Did you see the Daily News today? The magazine? Cover of magazine, Rihanna tries to put tragic beating behind her. Yeah, don't you think that would be just a little bit easier if you didn't put her on the fucking cover? Reporters. Maybe that's just me. Would be nice though. I don't care if Americans know anything about Sweden, but it would be nice if you knew a little bit about every country where you have troops, don't you think? Wouldn't that be nice? Anybody know how many countries you have troops in?
All of it.
Anybody know how many countries there are? Just you know, ballpark figure. Or about 190. I haven't checked today, so it could be 192 or something. Because it keeps splitting some up in Eastern Europe, but around 190 countries. You have troops in 135 of them. Isn't that cool? And people are like, oh, America has the biggest defense budget in the world. And you do. It's like 10 times the second largest, which is China. And yours is 10 times bigger. But I just figure that's what happens when you spread your defense all over the world. It's going to be expensive.
That's right!
It is. Worked the black room the other night. They told me, whatever you do, don't use the N-word. I'm like, no, why would I use the N-word? I never use it, so why the fuck would I use it in the black room? That would be stupid even by my standards. I mean, I don't mind pissing people off, but I don't do it just to spite them. That's why I'm here, by the way, because I finally found out what you can't do in Sweden. You couldn't make jokes about Jesus in a church. That was... Apparently I hurt their feelings by saying that Jesus was probably gay. And no, but I figure if you're not gay, seriously, if you're not gay, are you gonna hang around with 12 men in dresses for 3 years? Really? Are you? So that's why I'm here now. But anyway, I don't try to piss people off, and I've never used the N-word, so it's not an issue. If I did use it, I would use it in the back room too, because I'm not a fucking hypocrite. If I was a hypocrite, I wouldn't be a comic. I'd be a priest. Working for the government. But I'm not. I just find it funny though that black people can use it because it's black people's privilege. And I understand that, but I still think it's kind of a slim privilege considering a couple of 100 years of slavery, higher unemployment rates, and the fact that black people crowd America's prisons. But I guess you got a word, so you happy with that? Maybe we should just give a word to gay people and women as well. Just fuck them. Fuck women, right? They can use bitches. Nobody else can use it. I just think that's an interesting way of looking at it. You got a word. Now you got a president as well, which I think is a good thing. He's probably going to be the first American president that you can't try for crimes against humanity when he's done. You could probably try everyone, at least from Truman and up. I'm not saying that 200,000 Japanese civilians is a genocide. That's not what I'm saying, but it's got to be some sort of breach of etiquette at least. Could probably try him in some sort of war crimes tribunal if you wanted to. Would be stupid though, since you don't even pay your membership fees to the UN, so that would be like you downloaded the tribunal for free, but you could probably. Jesus, yeah, I know, you believe in God. All Americans do, and I respect that. I don't, because I'm from Sweden, and we just, you know, it's like an orgy in Sweden. If we believed in God, we would all be in hell, so we can't. You do. Like 92% of Americans believe in God. I guess that's what happens when you don't have health care. And if not having health care isn't going to make you pray, a simple cab ride in Manhattan will. So there are a lot of opportunities for God in this country, which I like. Who's feeling, you know? Oh, thanks. Thank you. My brother. How are you? Anything you would like me to talk about, being from Sweden and all?
How do you feel about the French?
The French, I don't give a fuck. You really, oh, they're not on our side. Nobody is on your fucking side. A couple of tiny islands with no people. That's the only ones you got. The coalition of the willing. Well, the coalition of the extremely few outside of the US and Great Britain. You know, that's what they could have called it. Now, I don't blame you. I'm not. And I don't think Americans are stupid. Many of Europeans think Americans are stupid. Proof Americans aren't stupid. You tried the metric system, and you still don't use it. You decided to stick with a system in which the smallest unit is an inch times 12 is a foot, not times 12, times 3 is a yard, not times 12, not times 3, times 1760 is a mile. When you know that there is a system in which everything is divided by or multiplied by 10, you're not fucking stupid, maybe a little stubborn, but you're not stupid. Now I'm gonna get off, somebody was married. Who was that? Maybe it was a guy on the stage. You're married? Oh, it fucking sucks to be married. I was married for 5 years. I just hated it every second. Valentine's Day it's a big thing here, you know. Oh, let's have a romantic dinner. Well, let's not. Let's not have a romantic dinner because fucking store owners and restaurant owners told us that we have to have a romantic dinner. Let's have a romantic dinner on a regular fucking Tuesday when everything is gray and dull and you can get reservations. Can we do it that way? My ex-wife actually bought edible panties. I bought panties that taste of chocolate. Well, you know what? I was kind of in the mood for pussy. So,